So I was on Reddit and came across a question from a customer, and this is what the customer had to say. Why do some Uber Eats drivers have a picture of a woman but are actually a male? As I live somewhere that is difficult to find, I don't really love going to meet someone that doesn't match what's on the app, especially as a woman meeting a man. I know it's a simple food collection, but it doesn't sit right with me. This isn't a one-off. I've noticed this on and off for the last 18 months, but the last few months it seems to have gotten much worse. And what it seems like is happening is that the customer is getting drivers that are more than likely using a rented account. They rented the account from somebody else, so that's why the profile picture doesn't match up, and she definitely has every reason to be concerned because the person who's on the app that's supposed to be delivering the food isn't the actual person delivering the food, because it's a rented account more than likely, which can be a scary situation because they haven't gone through the process to get approved to deliver on the app. And this seems to be an ongoing issue with people renting out accounts, and of course customers have every right to be concerned about this. I know I wouldn't like it if I was expecting somebody else to deliver my food and somebody else showed up. Kind of throws you off, and in some situations could be concerning. So I definitely see the concern from this customer. It seems to be an ongoing issue, and I know a lot of the apps are trying to do different things to stop this from happening, but of course people find loopholes and different ways to bypass the system. Of course, something more needs to be done about this so customers don't have to worry about ordering on that app and worrying about somebody else delivering their food when they're expecting somebody else, according to their profile picture, to deliver their food. And I'm sure there's some customers that have had a bad experience or don't feel comfortable ordering because they're expecting such and such to deliver their food and somebody else shows up, and then they might never order again because they don't like the possibility of not knowing who's going to deliver their food. So let me know your guys' thoughts on this. Again, the apps have been trying to do certain things here and there, and once in a while I'll get asked for a picture on Uber Eats, or DoorDash will ask for you to verify your social security number, those type of things. But of course it seems like more needs to be done about this. Again, let me know your guys' thoughts. We're gonna get the apps turned on and see if we can line up for the first offer for tonight. It is Saturday night. It's a nice night out. Kind of concerned because it's so nice out. People typically like to barbecue. They're out and about, but you never know. Time will tell what kind of offers come in. I'll let you guys know. So of course we got to start the evening off with the decline. No surprise there. $15.02. And yes, this was a decline because it has high miles. 21.6 miles. That's an absolute no. And then DoorDash came in and Uber Eats with an offer at the same time. This was DoorDash's offer. $10 for 6.5 miles. For me, the miles needs to be just a little bit lower. And Uber Eats came in with this good offer, $13.46 for 5.9 miles. A lot better for Burgerville, which we are here right now. They're pretty good about having the food ready, so it should be ready or close to being ready. We're heading in. Have you checked in with them? No. No. Okay.
Yeah. They're busy.
Okay. Is that order up there Desiree G's by chance? Desiree G's. It is.
Which one are you opening on?
Yep.
Colin. Katie.
Cool, thank you.
Yeah, enjoy.
All right, guys, finally got the order, but I was in there probably 10-ish minutes. They're busy in there. There was a couple drivers in there already waiting to talk to somebody. When I came in, I asked one of the drivers if they had checked in, and they said, no, they're busy, which I could see that they're busy. So I waited patiently, you know, waiting for an employee to check in with us. I seen one order sitting on the shelf, And I'm like, you know, that's usually where they keep, you know, the orders for us delivery drivers, and nobody's checking in with anybody. And I'm thinking, I hope that's not my food. Well, I take a peek into their little fridge section, which I can see off to the side, if my shakes were in there, because my customer ordered a chocolate and vanilla shake at 12 ounce. So sure enough, what looked to be my customer shakes were in the fridge. Seeing what looked to be a manager walking by really fast, asked them, and sure enough, it was my order sitting on that shelf up there and my shakes in the fridge. Oh my goodness, I'd probably still be in there right now if I wouldn't have caught that manager. Got the order. Bottom line, let's go get the customer their food. 14 minutes, 5.5 miles. Basically, sometimes you just gotta grab somebody and ask them, because some restaurants, when they get busy, they can tend to ignore the drivers, and you're sitting there waiting, especially if there's an order on the shelf. It obviously belongs to somebody. But let's go get them their food. We're on our way. All right, guys, got that order dropped off. Kind of took us away from a lot of restaurants, but we're gonna get out of this neighborhood. Hopefully I can line something up soon and keep these wheels to move, and I'll let you guys know once I get the next offer. All right, guys, so it looks like people are actually ordering tonight. Like I said, when I came out here, I was a little concerned because the weather's really nice. Now, it did get windy, but still people are ordering. Of course, we're gonna have our declines. Here's just a couple of declines that I've had, but the offers are coming in, which is a good thing. Had an offer come in for $12. Sounds nice, but not for 13.2 miles. That was a decline. And then I had an offer come in for $7.50 for 8.1 miles. Backwards offer, another decline. And then DoorDash came through with a reasonable offer, $8 for 3.2 miles for this restaurant right here, Golden Valley Brewery. Now it looks busy in there, so hopefully my order will be ready on time. We're gonna pull up and go check in. Picking up for Darcy B with DoorDash? Yeah. And the cheesecake's in here as well?
Yeah, it is.
So thank you. So it ended up being a little less than a 10-minute wait. Got to the food, customer is 9 minutes, 3.23 miles. It is a leave at door, and we're on our way. Hi there. No, you're good. There you are. Have a good night.
Thank you. You too.
Thanks. All right, guys, got the order dropped off. We're gonna get out of this neighborhood, and hopefully we can line up the next order sooner than later. I'll let you guys know once we get the next one. So the orders started coming in, but of course, as always, had a few declines. $4.08 for 3.4 miles. And here comes Uber Eats again. $5.02 for 3.5 miles. That's a decline. It was a trip radar. Not interested. After I declined the other one I was just talking about, this offer came in $4 for 3.2 miles. Decline. And DoorDash came in with an offer for $7.50 for 4.2 miles for Subway right behind me. And I don't think I've ever actually picked up from this Subway. I've picked up from a few in the area, but never this one, which is interesting. So hopefully the order is ready. We're gonna head in and check in. Hi. Huh?
What's the order?
It's for Amy T with DoorDash.
It's ready.
Awesome. And then I'll just grab the chips?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not in the front. It's ready.
Oh, it's in the bag? Yeah. Oh, perfect. Thank you. Easy pickup. I'm walking up to the door and I see her bagging an order, and it's dead over here, so assuming it's mine, and sure enough it was my order, which is awesome. Chips were in the bag. I was thinking I was gonna have to grab them. She was able to fit them in the bag, which is awesome. Customer is 9 minutes, 2.85 miles. We're on our way. Another smooth drop off. It was an apartment complex, one of the easy, well-marked, straightforward apartment complexes, which I love. There never any trouble trying to locate or see the building, my kind of apartment. So tonight, surprisingly, has gone well. The offers are coming in. Of course, like I said before, you're always going to have your declines, but some reasonable offers have been coming in. People are ordering, and I was thinking, you know, possibly people weren't going to be ordering because it's like really nice out. People are usually barbecuing or out, you know, hanging out outside or whatnot, but people are actually ordering food, which is awesome. Maybe because it's kind of windy, or it was kind of windy a minute ago. The temperature has dropped now, but I'm happy to have kept my wheels to moving. But I'm going to go ahead and leave you guys right here. Always so much appreciate you guys riding along with me, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.